needed to be getting a bit more out of Bassetto, a bit more out of STK, and he has certainly delivered on the pulse in round one.
Must have an idea on where his man is as well. These two coming into a 1v1, but both looking slightly the wrong way. Going to charge his way through, and the headshot comes in. STK having a wonderful first round, Tim. 3 kills on the pulse, completely dismantling this attack from Unwanted, and then they're trying to pick up scraps at this point. Gaveni onto another. Worth reminding you, Tim, last time they played this map, Gaveni, in the first 4 attacks, got 4 multi-kills in a row. If anyone can save this round for them, it's going to be him.
I've got to be honest, I'll be amazed if Unwanted come away with this. None of the work has been done towards site. They're playing in towards toxic babes. Walls haven't been opened. The players are separated. They're trying to work their way back together. You've got one on Warehouse. You've got one inside a connector. Razah take them both down. That's going to be an opening round for the Brazilians.
Very solid first round. Can't make this execute work.
Yeah, Unwanted are just stalling out a little bit here. It feels they're starting to get that vertical work done, but there's 30 seconds left to go. Flashery manages to pick up one. The trade is there, but with a player up on the top floor, Unwanted have got some real work to do now. It's STK again doing the damage. Manages to get a double. That's 5 in 2 rounds. He is going big for Razah.
Oh, this is looking a bit too easy, but Dream is in and found one. Problem is, Tim, no diffuser, 10 seconds, 2 players to go. It's all too easy for Razah Company Academy. Really are giving Unwanted the runaround so far on Labs. Players involved in this push, and they are punishing Razah Company Academy. It doesn't matter what they do. Live gets one back onto Gaveni, but the damage is done, Tim. He's found 2 in the round. Hot and cold with a goo mine in his foot will go down here, but that's what I'm talking about. More trade play. Spirits capitalizing off his teammates' aggression, and now Live is all alone.
Get that diffuser down. That's your next key. Live is trying to get anything going that he can. It's Atom. He's up above, and he manages to close it out. And just as I expected, Des, this Boston audience did not disappoint.
Towards the north of these two sides and said, look, you want control of IT? It's yours. You want Catwalk? It's yours. We don't mind. They want to challenge them when they actually start trying to walk up towards the site here. These very small bottlenecks, for example, IT door, very small location to walk inside, you'll be exposed to 2 angles. Trying to get you away in towards a site, a similar story. Very, very small angle. Almost finding him from below. This is what I like from Unwanted though, identifying, look, we've got more bottlenecks here, boys. We need to do something. Let's go and find a kill from below, but Spirits has got to make something happen soon. Great kill from Dream as well, removing an angle from deep in IT so as not to expose himself.
Yeah, just provides that little bit of aggression that Unwanted maybe need to get them moving. Atom, he's kind of locked on Catwalk at the minute, and again with 30 seconds, I use that term stalling out. It's something Unwanted need to make sure they don't do, and they're not doing this time. As Atom manages to find another, the pressure mounts. 2v2, the Spirits manages to find Live. 1v2 now. Razah trying to hold on. It's all up to Bassetto. 1 toxic babe remaining. Can he make it? No! Atom goes in, gets the kill, and Unwanted find a second round. Is Gaveni, and again, you look at that clock up at the top of your screen, those seconds are ticking by, and the kills keep raining in for Razah Company Academy, but Atom manages to find an advantage, 3 versus 2, and Unwanted are starting to take over the site. It's all up to STK. He's already shown us the lights, but he'll show us no more as Dream cuts him down. Mint is firing the team up as Unwanted. They managed to push themselves ahead for the first time. Managed to take that Catwalk position. So, with 25 seconds left to go, this one hangs in the balance.
STK's found himself another as Dream falling by the wayside. Gaveni into another. This push here is so crucial. Gaveni into a second, playing behind the shield of Spirits. But Tim, it's a 2v3 with 10 seconds to go. They've got to net some kills. One more goes their way. They've also got to recover the diffuser. Sees the shadow on the ground, knows that he's close. We're going to have to see amazing cover, but no! Gaveni has fallen. Won't have a chance to get the last. Almost got there, but hiding away, thanks to that help of the clock, Tim, sees Razah Company Academy give us a 3-3 half.
Bassetto played that.
Look at the trap with Live putting in pressure from below. It's a 4v2 for Razah, attacking really well here.
They're working pretty much exclusively from connector and electrical though, and that could be a big problem for them because they're going to find themselves funneled into the shotgun of Hot and Cold. He manages to hit one with a nitro, will be flashed out, but he's there, ready for the challenge. That is a good idea from Razah. We see the Flores moving around to go through electrical. They're looking for the pinch on Hot and Cold.
And they've also got Live coming up the backside as well. This is what Unwanted didn't really do, Tim. The spread out is good from them, but in that time, Unwanted have found one. And the 2 and 3. Spirits collecting 2 kills in the close. Great end to the round, just as we saw Razah Company Academy getting themselves set up. They strike, and Spirits was the real hero in the moment. We've got the plan going down to see that. No, he'll look for free. Almost managed to get away with it as well, but Live has found him first. They don't manage to stick the plant though, Tim, and that's pretty crucial for Unwanted. They've still got the numbers advantage. It's a 2v4. They've got vertical control. One of the guns is a Monty. This is Dream territory. Live by try, but Dream is there for the trade. Unwanted, Tim, they're truly cooking here on Labs.
Yeah, they feel like they're real necessarily because they've got that man advantage.
Perez has managed to get up to electric door here as well, but here comes that potential backstab, Tim. The Dream! Done with everything! Gaveni with a 2 has completely eviscerated this backstab coming out from Razah Company Academy. Basetto with it all to do. Might see the head of one, the recall, he misses his shots, all 5 players still up on Unwanted. And sadly, Tim, that tack timeout has done nothing to help them here. They'll stop the flawless, they'll find a second, but at this point, it feels like KD padding. It's free to play wherever the hell he likes.
Going to see that pressure mounted from above from Dream as well. He's able to open things up with the KE shotgun. TSG just get those lines of sight that he wants and just rain down a bit of support. There you go, he peeks around the corner, manages to get one. 4 versus 1, it looks almost certain. But Unwanted will close out the first map. 9 laps goes to the North American side. Here, it's just get aggressive and find a couple, but Unwanted, they're a team that is absolutely laden with experience. They're going to give them absolutely nothing here because they know they don't need to. Absolutely, it's practically. I was going to say it's time to take your hands, off the mouse and keyboard, but Gaveni says, you know what? I'm going to stick around, make it 3. He's having a field day on the Legion.
God, I wish I could shoot like that. I spoke about Gaveni back on the last map. He isn't always going nuclear in the lights, but when you need him most, he steps up and goes big. One of those players that I think a few people this tournament have looked at and said, but massively underrated historically during his time on Dark Zero, and you're really seeing him flourish with this lineup. Every single player's up on this top floor at this point for Unwanted. They smell blood, Tim, and they want it. They're down a player, but they're doubling down on the aggression because they can see the clock starting to become the 6th man. Down to the last 40 seconds. Now we see Razah Company dropping in. They've got control of at least one of those hatches and are able to start hitting the site, but they haven't yet got rid of this clash up on the top floor.
Just going to be seeking now. Atom on the flank, potentially. Has a little think about it. Won't make the challenge. Dream does find Basetto, though. 4 versus 3, 4 versus 2, as all of a sudden, as much as it was going well for Unwanted, it starts to fall apart. The plant is going down. They won't have time. As Flashtree manages to find the final kill. And I said, who's on the ground for the time being. Flashtree low health as well. That is not ideal for the North American side as Gaveni will hit his own, takes down Spirits, and there's a lot of missed shots coming out of hot and cold there, leaving us now 4 versus 2. Basetto is going to confirm that plant this time around. That is going to be now all up to Gaveni, working his way back against the clock. But Live, he finds the round, he finds the kill, and he fires up Razah Company Academy.
This round here, as you can see, I hope they read that there's 2 mute jammers stacked to either side of the wall as well. It's not so much down to being in the middle. I think now we managed to get rid of one. You can starting stuck on, but I think one side's still blocked up, that the left-hand side now screen here. But at least the one does get opened up and they've got themselves in towards Mass. That's normally step 1, but they've left it until very late in the round.
That's it, 40 seconds left to go, and all Unwanted have done is they've sort of drawn themselves a line across side, and they've just dug in. They're just going to hold those positions now, looking out towards Mask, because they know that's where the majority of pressure is going to have to come from. Atom manages to pick up Basetto, and they're trying to get themselves on in from Ops Corridor here, but it's going to be tough, as Atom manages to find a second. Live does take down the low HP Spirits, but 3v2 and time is ticking by.
There's that C4 from hot and cold that I thought we might see coming up from below.
Really suffered to that utility. The diffuser's down cold as well. Razah Company Academy have got problems all over the map.
This is where I start to worry for them, Tim, as I feel Unwanted have done their homework. They know how they play this map in the same way they knew it back on Lair. And Unwanted in this round just do not have the tools, as you say, to get the job done. Selmas might work for one, it won't work for the rest. Dream nets himself for 2K, the hero of Boston. Going big when required. I say required, it wasn't really needed, to be fair to him. They're in a 5v1. Absolutely dominating Razah Company Academy since they sort of figured things out after round 1. Yes, they fell a little bit short for the next 2 rounds, but since then, they have forced all their way back in. And there's not a lot that Razah Company Academy have got to offer, I'm afraid.
As close as it, the entry, 5 versus 4, and what we've seen quite often, I was going to say from Razah Company Academy, is being able to double down on those entries, being able to get themselves an advantage, but Unwanted started the fight back, however, it will be ended.
There it is.
Picks one's up with an EDD, but it's 3v2. Atom in such a key position, and they know he's there.
Another flash coming out as well, really good use of them so far. Forced him away momentarily, had to go aggressive here and brings down live. The butt removed, but the trade is there. Flash Street circling round to his man. And Tim, who else would it need to be than Dream in a 1v2?
25 seconds left for Dream to hold on. He's going to be flashed out, which tells me they know exactly where he is. This is going to be tough. Does he see his man? No, he can't quite see it. The plant's going down. A beautiful first!
Quickly becoming Razah Company Academy's nightmare. Tim is up to 6-0 now.
4 versus 4. Unwanted, they've got themselves a good little bit of map control now. They've got top rocket stairs, they've got themselves in bathroom, they've got themselves in ops. The next step is to start pushing forward and dealing with site itself. The big problem they've got is STK underneath, who still hasn't been dealt with.
There's also the problem where Bezetto's tucked in by Mask Warner because they haven't opened it, Tim. He can largely sit here. Here we go, and the challenge is in from Hot and Cold, finds his man for free. Now that smoke has expired, they might be able to get a plant down. But look at that, 2 kills out of nowhere. Flash Tree all by himself here, gets a wicked shot. Hot and Cold has gone deep, but he's now trying to push in towards him at the same time. But can he hold on? Brings down one more, but the trade is there from Adam. Unwanted take their first attack, Tim. They're up to 5-2. And just the E1D, and no, Perez can't get the side swipe, can't stop the kills from raining in. Bezetto might get one, but there's an immediate trade.
The big problem that Razah Company have got now is confidence is up on the side of Unwanted. They're feeling themselves. They know they can get these kills, and get them they will. Diffuser down, Atom finds live, 4 versus 1. It's all up to Flash Tree once again. He steps around the corner. He gets cut down by Spirits. And Unwanted, just like that, in that blink of an eye that Laxing spoke about, put themselves onto map and series point. This one out, Dream will start looking to get aggressive, but it's STK to open things up. Company looking good as Bezetto gets onto the flank, takes 2 down. 5 versus 2 now, and surely at least a starting point for Razah Company Academy.
This is what they've been hoping to avoid, Tim. Let's not forget, with the Dokumi, with the Nomad, with the Gridlock, there are so many ways that you can deal with these cheeky little swings. You really shouldn't be getting blindsided by players like that, but Bezetto has gone big in what feels like his first big round of the game, to be fair. Future's down inside the site, you saw from our pip just a second ago, but not like it matters, Tim. This could be a flawless round, and what a response it would be from Razah Company Academy.
It's exactly what they need, and not a minute too late. Realistically, Bezetto manages to do just that. Takes down Spirits with that final headshot. That is going to be the round for Razah Company Academy for one more at least. The Brazilian team keep on fighting.
To make errors they don't want to make. They can't drone everything out. They can't afford to check every corner of every room extremely cautiously. They're going to have to go all in here.
They're certainly setting themselves up on multiple sides here, but you feel that Razah Company Academy might just be able to hold on. 15 seconds left to go, but no, Unwanted, they've got a little bit more to say about this. 4 versus 2, 10 seconds, but Perez manages to get hot. Tries to put the diffuser down, goes for the kill instead. 4 seconds left to go. He's going to have to get this case down. He has no choice, but Atom, he takes the final kill, and Unwanted take one more step in this tournament.
They'll play against the winner of FaZe versus SSG to see who moves forward to face against the loser of BDS versus Fury at our game later today.